Today's episode is brought to you by Me Undies. Oh, those undies. Oh, they are so good.
Oh, me undies.
You know they're so good too. You tell us all the time. We're going to talk about those today. Also, tipsy elves. Oh my. Those elves got into the hooch and they're making really ugly sweaters. Sweaters that are going to make you the most popular person at your party this holiday season. We'll talk about that too. All right, let's jump into this thing.
Hello, everybody. It's time for Ghost and Crendor.
Crendor in the morning.
In the morning. Live. In 4 hour recording studio. Recording. Wake your ass up. It's up next Crendor in the morning.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Ghost and Crendor in the morning. Did you throw up? What was that?
I don't know. I just tried to make a noise, and that's the one that came out.
It is the one that came out, but I thought maybe you were like, really? You were really freaking out because we're now on Spotify? What?
Oh, my God. Everybody was happy, too. They were like, oh, my God. Yeah, finally.
Yeah, I was just lazy. Didn't do it.
That sounds about right for our lives.
I figured the kids would find it on their own, but they were like, what if you put it on Spotify? Now the pressure finally got to you, and you're just puking everywhere. You're like, yeah. Spotify, that's where all the people are.
Yeah, all the people on Spotify. I actually use Spotify a lot, but I use it for music, not podcasts.
I don't use Spotify at all. So,
well, you're old.
You're not wrong. Yeah. I don't. I use what is commonly known as the radio. Yeah, you go to weird numbers and it plays music for you. It's wild.
I'm slightly less old, so I still use the radio half the time. I'm like split. I'm not full on Spotify, but I am half and half. Like a lot of times I do put on the radio. I'm like, I want some music. I want some sports talk radio. I want some whatever.
Every once in a while I'll tune into, on like Sundays, and mostly on weekends, they have those legal shows.
Yeah.
And I don't listen to them for legal advice, but I do listen to all the people who call in and are just like, so my uncle took all my money and spent it all on prostitutes. Do I have the right to sue him? And the guy's like, yeah, you should. He's like, but he's my uncle. Why would I sue my uncle? He's like, well, if you're not going to sue him, why'd you call? Well, I wanted your legal advice so I can go tell him I should sue him. It's like, what? Wait, what? Those are my favorite ones. I love those shows.
I love all the radio shows where it's like, they're not even mainstream radio shows. Just like they gave some guy an hour or two to talk on some radio
Yeah, it's
station.
like, hi, I'm Phil from Philip and Associates. We are your tax attorneys. And for 1 hour every Sunday, I will be guiding you through the world of financial restitution and solving your tax problems. And the people that call are like, so I owe the federal government $68,000. I don't want to pay it. I'm like, well, you're gonna have to pay it. Well, I ain't gonna pay it. Well, you don't have to pay it. Well, I ain't gonna, and you ain't gonna make me smart, man. And then they hang up, and he's like, thank you for calling. Next caller. And you're just like, oh my God.
Yeah, those are my favorite. That's how we found Coast to Coast AM.
That's true. God bless that terrible show.
Yep. It is great.
Everyone who calls it, you know what? That show would be better if they just got rid of all of the guests they invite on, and it was just a call-in show.
Yeah, it really
I don't
would
give
be.
I don't give a damn. They have guests on. They're like, George, the end of the world's coming. He's like, well, didn't you predict that in 1999? I did, George. But only through an elite force of ninjas and covert operatives did we manage to stop it. This year, though, all those ninjas have aged out, and there's no one left to help us. It's going to be the end, George. And then he's like, well, is there anything we can do? Well, there's a slight chance it won't happen, George. And if that's the case, then we might have bought ourselves another 5-10 years, in which case I'll write 3 more books. But until then...
Yeah, there was like, and they're selling their book you can buy. There's always something to buy. That's the thing. That's how they get you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the lizard people or the grays or the whites, which I always thought was really funny because there's just a group of space aliens that are like Nazi space aliens. Like the tall whites are coming. You gotta watch out for them.
Grays.
The tall whites and the grays.
You know they're watching from their spaceship. You know it. They're the ones abducting our people.
Well, yeah, to the moon, which is hollow, of course.
Yeah, that's where they live.
Yeah. But not the tall whites or the reptoids. The reptoids live underground, and the tall whites are from a different galaxy, but look exactly like just tall white dudes.
Have you ever seen one of these things? That's the thing. They've mastered the art of invisibility.
A tall white could be anywhere. Have you ever been to Norway? Lots of tall whites there, George.
Oh, I need to check that out.
George, I saw a leprechaun. Can you describe this leprechaun? I was in the mall. There was a whole family of them, George. Are you sure they weren't children? I don't know. They was wearing green.
If you have not listened to Coast to Coast AM yet, and you listen to this podcast, you need to go listen to it. Stop listening to this right now.
You know what? Don't listen to whatever episode, or whenever you're listening to this episode. Don't listen to tonight's episode. Wait till a Friday.
Yeah.
Friday night open lines are the best things in the world. The rest of the show, I'm going to say world-class trash.
Yeah.
But Friday night
just
open
YouTube
lines.
it. Coast to Coast open lines. Just search it. You'll probably find a bunch of stuff.
Oh my God,
And
that's the cream of the crop. The old ones, there are some classic ones. The guy who's trying to fly over Area 51, like the guy who said that Captain James T. Kirk was like a terrible Canadian, and they're like, what do you mean? He's like, Kirk is a terrible Canadian. They're like, William Shatner? No, Captain Kirk. Yeah, great, just really great stuff.
I was listening to like the Christmas radio station, and they had like people calling up because this lady who will be like, send in your happy Christmas phone calls, and they're like, I just met the love of my life 8 months ago, and my family's pressuring me to move in with them, but I don't know. And then she's like, well, do you want to move in with them? And she's like, no. And she's like, well, there's your answer. And she's like, wow, that was thank you very much. It's like, how did you not just come to that conclusion on your own thinking power? Like, I don't get it. There's like, they need approval from someone else to not make a drastic life change.
I think you just need someone to tell you not to be an idiot sometimes.
That's
sometimes
true.
in life, especially if you haven't been told you're an idiot enough. Sometimes you need a person to come in and be like, you know what? You're acting like an idiot.
That's true. Not everyone has like, YouTube and Twitch people yelling at them every day.
Yes, that is my existence. So I know when I'm an idiot because people will tell me.
How do you even breathe? So bad at the game. Swear to God.
How do you even breathe?
That was an actual comment I got. Some guy was like, how do you even breathe? And I was like, well, I have lungs and they, they work.
I mean, they just sort of do their own thing. I don't even try. They just work.
Yeah.
I imagine if they ever stopped, I'd be screwed. But, I just let them do their thing.
I got a question for you.
Shoot.
What does YES spell?
Yes.
What does EYES spell?
Yes. Yeah. Yes. Yes. Why? Do you think I was going to say eyes?
Well, here's the thing.
Yes.
I had people do this to me, and I was like, okay, YES, yes. And then they're like, EYES. And I kept being like, yes. And I couldn't process it in my brain. And it took me like 5 minutes, and then I got eyes.
Right. I couldn't tell if you were trying to trick me, so I just went.
I was trying to trick you.
Yes.
Well, that's what I did, but I did it purposefully.
Yeah, I didn't know if it was it's one of those things where you see some guy say a word and then he says the word in reverse and then he says something else and then you go 24 and he's like, you're an idiot. I'm designed to be prepared for that stuff now. People in my life have screwed me. I don't trust nobody. I don't trust nobody.
All those riddles where they're like, a plane crashes and 10 people, 5 people die. How many survivors are there? Like one of those weird things. And it's like, there's one survivor. I didn't mention him. They're like, I hate those things.
Yes. If I ever watch Die Hard with a Vengeance, the first half of that movie, I'm screaming at the screen because I still don't understand how they solve the riddles. I'm like, how do they do that? I don't get it. He's like, well, if you take 4 ounces of this water and pour. I still don't, to this day, know how that puzzle works. I've tried to figure it out in video game and television form. I still cannot solve that puzzle. I don't know how you move water from one jug to another jug and somehow end up with an odd, ounces of water. I don't know.
Well, now it's almost Christmas, so you can watch it for Christmas and be confused again.
No, that's Die Hard 1. Die Hard the Vengeance isn't a Christmas. That's more of a summer movie. It's a summer blockbuster. Yeah.
Have you watched any Christmas movies yet?
Man. I have a bunch of, I haven't watched a Christmas movie, but I have, because I'm proudly part of the Writers Guild of America. So I get, because I'm part of the Academy stuff, I get all the award season movies.
Shit, dude.
So they send them to me. I just want to point out for the record, there's a reason why the movies that win are movies you've never heard of, because the movies I'm getting are movies I've never heard of.
Huh.
The only movie I've heard of that I've got, actually 2, Crazy Rich Asians and Deadpool 2. Every other movie is like an indie movie or a movie I've never, the actors in it are super famous, but I've never heard of the movie. And I'm just like, what the hell is this movie? So, yeah, awards are starting to make more sense to me. But I have 20 movies stacked up on my coffee table that I do not use for coffee at home. And I'm just like, I should watch these. So instead I watched Castlevania last night.
Well, I've watched actual Christmas movies, old ones that are good, not the new.
It's a Wonderful Life.
That's usually on Christmas. We watched the Christmas Vacation.
Hi, movie house, right? And he runs by and he's like, "Oh, Mr. Potter! Oh, jeez!"
Well, I always hate. Okay, I get the movie, I understand, but I just really hate the overacting in those old movies.
That's my favorite part. It makes me feel like I could have really been an actor in the 50s. In the 50s and 40s, I think I could have been a great actor. Oh, jeez!
Every time the bell rang, to get that word.
Where's the money? Oh, no! All the money's gone now! Yeah, I think I could do it.
What's going on?
You took all the money, James, and now Christmas is ruined for all the boys and girls.
Right? I think I could do it. What if you and I remade and recreated a Christmas special? 2019, we should spend all next year filming and making the greatest Christmas special ever.
I like that.
And it's just done in night. We need an actress. We need a female actress who's just oh, Lord. All the money's gone. We need overactors. If you know an overactor actress, send her our way. We need her. Right? And then you can be the guy who's just trying to save Christmas. You're like, "Oh, jeez. I gotta find Santa. He's missing." And I'll be Mr. Kringle Smith. And I'll be the guy who's like,
"I took all the money for the orphans and used it to buy a sled for myself."
Right? That'd be great.
Yeah, I'm down with that.
Yeah, that sounds like a fun opportunity.
Yeah, that sounds pretty good. Well, I was looking through all the Christmas movies. So, they count Gremlins as a Christmas movie? I don't know about that.
It takes place during Christmas, but it's hardly a Christmas movie.
Muppet Christmas Carol.
That's a solid Christmas movie.
Yeah. Nightmare Before Christmas. I hadn't actually seen that until, last month.
What?
Yeah, so we watched it, and I was like, oh, that's pretty good.
It is pretty good.
Yeah.
Oh. I dropped a lid. I was drinking and I dropped a lid.
Let's see. There's Bad Santa.
Bad Santa, the only thing I remember is a scene in which the mom from Gilmore Girls fucks Santa in a car and goes, "Fuck me, Santa." That's all I remember. That's all I remember for that movie. That movie, I couldn't tell you anything that happens in it except the mom from Gilmore Girls bangs Santa in a car. My apologies to parents who are listening right now. I said the F word, but it's part of a movie.
Yeah,
and Hollywood tells us what's right and wrong. So there you go.
Very true. Very true. I love Hollywood. I don't. Elf with Will Ferrell. That's another Christmas movie.
Elf is a classic movie. It somehow became a classic even though it's not that old.
Yeah, 2003 is when it came out.
Mm-hmm.
They got Lethal Weapon on here.
Lethal Weapon, not a Christmas movie.
Yeah, I don't think so.
If you're gonna say Die Hard's not a Christmas movie,
Well,
sorry,
they put Die
nation.
Hard at number 1.
Die Hard is you know why it's a Christmas movie?
Why?
Because the end is a Christmas Carol.
Mm?
Yep, the whole thing's about getting home for the holidays. It's basically Home Alone, but with guys dying.
Oh.
Although you can't tell me those two criminals didn't die in Home Alone. They were brutalized.
That's true. They were emotionally tortured, physically tortured.
Yeah, they got hit in the head with things that would kill a normal person.
National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. That's what we just watched. I like that.
That's a good one.
Yeah, I like that. Let's see. Christmas Story. I never really liked the
that's a
Christmas
solid one.
Story.
It's one of those movies that is... it's not a great film, but it's not terrible. Like, if it's on the background, I'll leave it on the background.
Yeah.
It's sort of like every TNT movie that they ever play. Like, if it's on the background, I'll leave it on. Sure.
That is true. The Santa Claus with Tim Allen.
There's a lot of legal loopholes in the Santa Claus that I am not comfortable with.
Oh, really?
Just go watch that movie again and be like, wait, why does he have to do any of this? Like, a lot of it doesn't make sense. And once you start thinking about it, you're like, this is a stupid movie.
And then a few years later, Jingle All the Way. Tim Allen was on a roll.
Jingle All the Way.
Oh, wait, no, that was Arnold Schwarzenegger.
That's Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah.
Is one of the greatest Christmas movies, and I dare anyone to challenge me on this. Jingle All the Way is phenomenal. It's so silly.
I don't think I ever saw it.
You need... Oh, my God. You need to go watch it. You need to go watch it and report back, because I want to know your thoughts. Because, oh, my God, you're going to have thoughts.
All right, all right. Let's see. Jingle All the Way.
Jingle All the Way.
All the way. There we go. All right, I'll watch that.
Mm-hmm.
It's just the cover alone.
I got to get to the store. Oh, my God. It's so good.
How the Grinch Stole Christmas, 2000, Jim Carrey.
I'd rather watch the old cartoon.
Yeah, I think I would too.
How the Grinch Stole Christmas, even the new one. All the Grinch movies suffer from the fact that, like, it was a solid 30-minute animated thing, and now they're like, okay, we got to do an hour 25 at least, and it's got to have, like, a backstory about how the Grinch farts a lot, right? I hate it.
Oh, definitely.
Like, okay, we have to introduce all the characters in Whoville because they're important to the plot. No, they aren't. No one gives a shit about the Whos. I don't care about the Whos.
Yeah. They pull a Hobbit where they turn the Hobbit into like a 3-part series where all you really needed was like a movie.
Exactly.
Yeah. And then Charlie Brown Christmas. That's a classic staple.
Agreed. I agree with that. And this little crappy tree. That's a beautiful story.
Yeah. And Polar Express.
That is a terrifying movie. That movie is terrifying. Do not watch that film.
I never actually... Oh, actually, you know what? I think I saw like the first 10 minutes and I got bored.
The Polar Express is about as close to the uncanny valley as we have ever come with computer graphics. It is terrifying. Some of the stuff in there, you're like, this looks uncomfortable. I'm not okay with this. Those are the animations that will haunt your dreams. Do not watch that. If you want to actually be able to sleep, don't watch that movie.
Oh my God, you're right.
It's like terrifying.
It's like Shrek on steroids.
This is just creepy.
The boy, people are just like, this is my favorite Christmas movie. How dare you insult the Polar Express?
Those people are automatons. Those people are robots, and they're just preparing for the end of the world.
George, I found him.
George, I found a test to figure out if there's automatons in your household. Where's your family replaced by robots? Make them watch the Christmas Express, where the hell that movie is.
Yeah, the Polar Express.
Polar Express. Make them watch that movie.
It's like the dollar store version. Hop on the Christmas Express. It's like, this isn't the Polar Express. Like, get on the Christmas Express.
Get on Christmas Express.
Just Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Oh hey, everybody, it's me, the Christmas Express man.
That'll be one of our remakes. The Christmas Express.
Everybody, get on the Christmas Express.
It'll just be animated. Be animated by Dan.
Everybody, come on, you've got it done. We've got to get everybody on the Christmas Express. Done it quickly. Come on, everybody.
There's explosions in the background.
Some kid gets on and it's just like really dark. And it's just like one guy and he sits down next to him and he's like, you know there's aliens out there, right? And it's just like a 20-minute movie about him talking about aliens.
That is when my dad and I went to Machu Picchu. At one point, I don't know if it was when we were on a train or if we were on a bus. Because in order to get up to one of the areas we had to go to, we got on a bus, but it was like a small, like one of those very small, like not a big bus, but like one of those small buses.
Yeah.
And the guy my dad was sitting next to had an alien mask in his backpack.
Oh.
And he was like, yeah, I'm going to go check out the aliens. And we were just like, cool. Of course, my dad was into it. My dad was like, yeah, no, exactly. That's why we're here, too. And I was like, please stop embarrassing me. Please. He was like, yeah. I mean, and they started talking about, like, how could they possibly lift all of these stones? It doesn't make sense. Then my dad put on the alien mask at one point. There's a photo somewhere. I don't know where that photo is, but God help me. There's always a person willing to sit next to you who is into aliens. Just keep that in mind.
That is very true. No matter where you are.
No matter what. Especially if you're on the Christmas Express.
The Christmas Express is Uncle Bubba. Uncle Bubba's there.
Yeah.
And the smell good.
Hello
plumber.
there. It's not even. It's not even Uncle Bubba. It's whatever the Jose.
Oh yeah, Jose.
Yeah,
The
because
smell
Jose is
good
like,
plumber.
hello, Uncle Bubba, and then he's like, you know what? I haven't heard any of those commercials lately.
What if they went out of business?
I definitely haven't because I drive by their place every so often, and they're there.
All right, well, that's.
But
good
I will
to know.
say, I feel like they decided that having a character named Jose who works for Uncle Bubba may be a little racist.
Uncle Bob. What's his uncle?
Yeah, I don't know. It's just weird where he's like, hello, Uncle Baba. And he's like, oh, no way, Jose. I feel like it's just a little bit on the nose.
Well, what are you going to do? I was going to say, the other day, I was thinking up catchphrases for companies.
What? Okay, sure.
You know what
I'm
I
not
mean?
going to question
Like,
this.
Because we were watching commercials, and they always have these weird commercials on where it's like, you need a lawyer to fix your thing. And he'll just be like, and yes, our services are free. And like little lines like that. So I was trying to think up new catchphrases and sayings. But none of them made sense.
Yeah, no, I feel that. Okay, yeah, like how? What? In what way?
Like I would just be thinking and I'd be like, if you want a pizza, come on down.
I mean, it's to the point.
That's what
Like,
I'm
if you
saying.
want a pizza, come on down.
But it's like the catchphrase. Like you could just like pick a random object and make a catchphrase for it. That's pretty much what I was doing. Like this coffee cup. You could be like, drinks on me, the second is free. Like it doesn't have to make sense, but it'll get stuck in your head.
I guess you're right, but if that gets stuck in my mind, if drinks on me, the second is free, gets stuck in my mind, you may hear of man jumping off the 405. I can't. Drinks on me, the second is free. That's what I'm gonna say to myself when I'm muttering on the street with the other homeless people. It's like, drinks on me, second's free. Drinks on me, second is free. The fact that I'm saying it so much now has me worried. I'm genuinely
telling you,
worried.
it's sketchy. That's why. All right. I'm trying to think of all the catchphrases that have happened throughout time. Like, there's the Big Mac, where like, do all beef patty, special salsa, Caesar, blah, blah, blah. That's like a really long one. It's too long. It's like a mini song. There was like, ba-da-ba-ba-ba, I'm loving it.
Right.
That's not even
There's
that catchy, honestly.
Good. It's not very catchy, but the music stuck. You know what?
Yeah.
You know what? I realize the catchphrases that really stick. Salino and Bonds, injury attorneys, 100-888-8888. Right, and then they broke up, and now it's like the something Barnes. We are attorneys now. 888-8000. And it's like, why are you doing this? You realize how good the other one was compared to the one they're trying to use?
Dude, there's a Chicago lawyer for motorcycle accidents, and it's always like, get your thing today, and it's like 222-2222. That's my favorite one.
Yes,
so good.
I'm trying to think of the what is the do tax relief? I'm trying to think like the tax relief one, where it's like do the tax relief.
Tax relief.
I wish I could remember the other lyrics. It was like do the tax relief. But yeah, all the ones I hear on the radio, you know, that thing I listen to, the radio has some of the best jingles.
They do.
And there's one in Orange County. It's like, no, you won't get 11 at Toyota of Orange. I love jingles. We need to bring back jingles.
Yeah,
Jingles
we
are
do.
my favorite.
There's, oh my god, the Cars for Kids. It's like K-A-R-S, Cars for Kids.
Screw what that's become. Cars for Kids, way back when, like 10 years ago, was 1877 Cars for Kids. It was just like a little kid singing.
Yeah.
And then they brought in a creepy guy who's like, 1877 Cars. And now the new one, there's a kid at the end who's like, 1877 Cars for Kids. It's like, shut up.
Yeah, they're trying to rock out and stuff. Like, I don't appreciate that. And then on top, they're like,
Also accepting homes, properties, boats, motorcycles,
No, your
taxis.
Cars for Kids.
Yeah.
Your Cars for Kids. That's
Cars
what you
for
get
Kids.
is Cars for Kids. That's it.
yeah.
And you don't get real cars, you get cars that start with a K. So those like old Soviet models, that's what you get.
Or like a clown
That's
car.
your fault because you made it cars with a K.
I have brought my car today. You guys wish to donate, yeah?
Yeah, he's worth 14 of your American dollars. I write off in taxes, yes?
And then you just get like Krusty the Clown pulling up in his car. That's another car with a K.
Yeah, with a K. If your license plate has a K in it, you're in.
Yeah.
That's how it works. You can't make these things more complicated unless your house starts with a K and you live in a house.
A house.
Yeah, or a castle with a K.
Oh yeah, it's got to start with a K.
Yeah. I live in a kayak. Done.
I wanted to know what a house was, so I was like,
A couse.
it's got to be a word. It is a plant or herb with edible roots in the genus Lomatium, used in traditional Native American foods and medicine.
Yeah, and I imagine that if there's one big enough, you could live in it. So there you go.
Yeah, that's pretty neat.
Problem solved. Man, yeah. I
so yeah,
love
we need jingles.
radio jingles. I have so many that I hear all the time, and I'm just like, yep, this is it.
Yeah. There's one commercial where he's like,
We don't do none of those jingles around here. We just fix your oil and Bill's Oil Mechanics.
and then it's like, no jingles, we fix your oil. And I'm like, that's a jingle. It's a jingle that's like an anti-jingle jingle. They're
There's
getting
one.
meta.
There's one that I hear on the radio that's like, it's an attorney, and he does. I don't know what he does exactly, but the commercials are just like, you know, he's just like you on his second wife too, like that kind of. You're like, what? Or he's like, yeah, he's just like you. He's fat too, like that. That's the commercial. And it's supposed to be how he's going to help you do the things that like he would do. I get what they're going for, but the way the commercials end, he's like, he's just like you. He's on wife number 2. I'm just like, this is crazy.
Wow, just like me.
Just like me.
Yeah, we need our own jingle.
We should go to Fiverr and pay people to create jingles for us.
Oh my god, we should. We'll just be like, hey, make us a jingle and sing it. That's all they gotta do.
And then we should take those jingles to other radio or podcast shows and get them to play it
Yeah.
as
Oh my
commercial.
God. We have to do it. That's gonna be our new goal now.
CREN doors for kids. That's creepy. We don't want that.
That is creepy and a terrible jingle on top of it.
CREN doors for kids.
What about
Like, Cox.
okay, it's like we got terrible names for this.
Yeah, we really do.
CNC.
Yeah.
CNC for you and me.
What's the song?
No. CNC for you and me.
It has to be a little more like CNC for you and me.
Oh yeah, it's gotta have a full song. Like
Yeah.
Cox and Crendor for you and me. That's what I like in the morning.
In the morning?
In the morning.
In the morning?
But they don't know. It's one of those like Lil Wayne lyrics where like he doesn't really he just creates his own word. There it is.
Yep, that's a song.
Yeah, that's terrible.
That's very bad.
All right, somebody else. They got to think it up. We'll just give them the name and then tell them to make a jingle. They'll make a good one. One of them's got to be good.
One of them has to be good. For $5, one of those is going to be good.
Yeah. I like it.
All right, well, we achieved nothing. We started this podcast and we learned nothing about ourselves. We achieved nothing, but that's okay because you can do so much better than us, y'all. This holiday season, you can achieve greatness by going to tipsyelves.com. It's ugly sweater time. Doesn't matter what your religious beliefs is. Everyone believes in wearing the ugliest sweater possible this holiday season. It has begun. I don't know why this started. I don't know how this started, but by God, I love it. Are you going to a party? You're saying to yourself, man, I should dress up. You should. In the ugliest sweater you can imagine.
You got to do
If
it.
you head over to Tipsy Elves, they have a bunch of hilariously reimagined, irreverent designs, and they're going to blow people away. I can't even stress this enough. They are just so silly and ridiculous, one of a kind, high quality, amazingly comfortable. Crendor got a sweater.
I did. It's a cat.
An ugly cat.
I got a Hawaiian t-shirt because I don't live in sweater weather. And you can get whatever you want too. You can get sweaters that are reminiscent of something your Gam used to make, or maybe something that you see at a store and you're like, well, that's nice. Where's the ugly version of this? They have it. Tipsy Elves has it. Specific sizing for men and women, so everyone gets the perfect fit. And let me tell you, if you're like, Christmas ain't my thing, they don't just have Christmas stuff. They have holidays aplenty for all year round as well. If you want to go out for, I don't know, Thanksgiving, or you want to go for the 4th of July, or maybe St. Patrick's Day. Who knows? They have all sorts of stuff, and it's there for you to find. They have...
I just went there right now. They got ski apparel. They got suits and dresses. They got jumpsuits.
Those jumpsuits are amazing. Some of the suits, if I was, let's say, like, sexy enough to pull off an ugly suit, I'd do it. I would do it in a heartbeat. I'd always wear the ugly suit. They have holiday dresses for your bad elf side ladies. They have eye-catching leggings. They have stuff for, like, yoga. I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy what they got. And you're not going to find funnier designs anywhere else. So be sure to go to tipsyelves.com right now and use my code COX at checkout for 20% off anything you order on the site. That's 20% off anything.
COX, 20% off. That's what it is. Tipsy Elves.
Is that the jingle you came up with?
Yeah.
It's terrible. That's a terrible.
Give me stuck in your head.
No, that monotone like tipsyelves.com. It's like you were a Gregorian monk. Tipsyelves.com.
All right, I'm gonna try again. It's like
Cox.
Okay, it's like, oh, Tipsy Elves. What the hell?
So it's like a tipsy elf.
What? Tipsyelves.com. There you go. All right, well, that happened.
Use code COX. COX.
And today we're also sponsored by Me Undies. I don't want to know what you're going to come up with for a thing for this. But, hey, have you finished your holiday shopping yet?
No.
No worries if you haven't, because now is the time to get the good stuff for your loved ones, the things they're really going to love.
Yes.
Because Me Undies uses that sweet, sweet micro-modal fabric. It's 3 times softer than cotton. If you never felt this fabric, you got to do this. Guys, you got to do this.
You got to do it.
We're basically forcing it on you. You have to. That's gonna be her jingle. MeUndies.com. You have to do this.
Do it.
Do it.
It's just MeUndies.com. You have to do this. Do it.
Do it. They have styles that range from crazy fun to Crendor. Classic colors, adventurous prints. There are 4 different cuts for guys and ladies. And I went to the ladies one the other day because someone made a fan art of me as a sexy lady, and the stuff was from MeUndies, and I was like, they got sexy lingerie at MeUndies? Oh, they got sexy stuff there. If you're saying to yourself, man, how would I, like, I want to buy these for family, but I'm not sure they're going to like them. It's as simple as you either like it or you get 100% satisfaction, guaranteed returns on these things. Plus, you get 15% off the first pair. They have sweats, they have onesies, they have all sorts of stuff. You have no clue. And if you order by 12/16, that's December 16th, for those of you in Europe who are like, 12/16? 16 isn't in a month. You get 15% off, and you can get it in time for Christmas. It's a no-brainer. 15% off your first pair, free shipping, 100% satisfaction guaranteed. MeUndies.com/Crendor.
That's me.
You have your jingle?
MeUndies. Oh, wait. MeUndies.com. Do it now. Do it. /Crendor.
It's terrible. That's MeUndies.com/Crendor. All right, let's head to Chapter Copter. Scout the Crendor. Crendor, how's that Chapter Copter? Yep.
It's I think you've been hanging out with the tipsy elves a little too long. Hey, up here it's chopping all right. People are getting ready to travel for Christmas, but there's no place like home for the holidays, as many Christmas songs have told me. Also, there's a lot of Christmas songs that reference pumpkin pie. I always related that to Thanksgiving, but I guess it's related to Christmas a lot.
And the pumpkin pie, yeah.
Yeah, or like on some homemade pumpkin pie. Like, there's a lot of songs that have pumpkin pie in them, and it just, I don't know why. Like, isn't there other types of pie you have for Christmas? There's like a French silk pie, chocolate pie, banana cream pie. Like, there's a lot of different pies you could have, but I guess pumpkin pie. Yeah, cherry pie, apple pie, fruit pies. You would think one of these songs would mention something that isn't pumpkin pie, but I don't know. What do I know?
She's
right?
My cherry pie is a good song.
Oh yeah, that's a song. Yeah, there's some traffic out there, so watch out. Back to you.
Thanks, Crendor. Now let's go over to the weather desk. Crendor, how's that weather?
Weather. Wow. Weather. Whoppy activated. 6, 3, 5, 5, 1. Livonia, Missouri.
I was about to say, Livonia sounds made up. It sounds like a place I would make up in a D&D campaign.
It does. Livonia, Missouri, 23 degrees Fahrenheit. Tonight, 17 degrees Fahrenheit. Areas of freezing fog early. Monday, areas of freezing fog early. 36 degrees Fahrenheit. Monday night, 25 degrees Fahrenheit. Tuesday, 46 degrees Fahrenheit. Sunshine clouds mixed. High, 46 degrees Fahrenheit.
Wow, that's a whoppy. By the way, I think the southeast getting like super snowstorm.
Yes, so I've heard.
Yeah, that's
The Carolinas getting tore up.
yeah, shit, dude. Winter storm spreads snowy trouble across the south. Mamma mia. Mamma mia, indeed. Oh yeah, they're getting hit like right now. Wowee. So if you live there, watch out. There's snow.
But if you live in Livonia,
Yeah.
did you know that they have something called on Sunday, February 17th, the 2019 Cardboard Boat Race?
What?
I'm going there now.
The cardboard boat race?
Cardboard Boat Races. Join us for the Cardboard Boat Races at the Jack E. Kursky Recreation Center, February 17th. Build the best boat in only 2 hours, and then you race the boat on water.
What?
That seems dangerous.
That does seem dangerous.
And it's like it's a little bunch of little kids in a cardboard boat. What if you and I went there and we beat those kids? We brought a real boat. We're like, idiots. This is a real boat.
That reminds me of like doing the, what do you call it, the Boy Scouts when you're in like second grade or whatever, and you had
The
like
Pinewood Derby, y'all.
Pinewood Derby, yeah. There was one kid, and his dad would always like super buff the car with like some, I don't know what they use, like pine tar or oil or some shit, and everyone's like, he's cheating, and then he ended up winning.
Yeah, that's usually what happens. I believe the kid who won mine was the son of the scout leader. We were like, oh, cool.
Yeah, that always happens. It's always
My
the
dad
son
and I
of the
worked on
stallion.
ours, and we made like a red one, and I thought it was really cool until I got there and saw everyone else's, and they were way better.
Yeah, that's what always
I was
happens
like,
too.
Oh.
Yeah, and that's weather.
All right. Let's go over to sports.
Sports. What up? We're having a sports fiesta today. What happened? Football news. Bears are winning right now, 6-3 over the Los Angeles Rams. Titans beat the Jaguars. Jets beat the Buffalo Bills. Cleveland beat Carolina. Cleveland is now doing pretty well, actually. Green Bay
I'm
beat
okay with this.
Atlanta.
I'm not okay with this timeline. No.
Yeah, I know, it's weird.
No, thank you.
Green Bay beat Atlanta in their first game since firing Mike McCarthy. Kansas City beat Baltimore in a crazy game. I saw that. Miami beat New England on the last play of the game. I saw that. That was a crazy play. It was one of those, like, they kept lateraling it back, and then New England just didn't stop it, and it was really weird. New England doesn't matter, though. They'll still end up winning, like, all the rest of their games. New Orleans
England will win the championship every year. That's just
Yeah,
that's going to
probably.
happen.
New Orleans beat Tampa Bay. The Giants destroyed Washington. Indianapolis beat Houston. The Chargers beat the Bengals. San Francisco beat Denver. That's a weird one. Dallas beat Philadelphia. Oakland beat Pittsburgh. Mamma mia.
Y'all don't even know. You don't even know. Again, let me just tell you for the record. I've said this before. I'll say it again. This is for people who don't even follow the Steelers. The Steelers will find a way to lose every game that they should statistically on paper win.
It is very true. They always lose to the bad
Every
teams.
time. Every time. Then they'll go up against a team where you're like, there's no way they're beating them, and they'll stomp them. And you're like, how'd this happen?
Yeah.
It's madness. Being a fan of theirs is madness.
But somehow they're still in first place.
That's because every other team's terrible.
Yeah. And Detroit beat Arizona. So that was the football scores. Also, basketball still going on. Raptors.
When are we gonna get? When we get in the playoffs? Let's get there.
Yeah, NHL and NBA playoffs don't start till April, so we got a while.
Oof. By then, Game of Thrones will be out, and I won't care.
Yeah, exactly. But right now,
I'll be like,
Toronto is number one, and Milwaukee, and then the Golden State, Oklahoma City, Denver. Damn, there's like a lot of teams with the same record. That's kind of weird. And hockey. Oh yeah, the Buffalo Sabres are finally good.
I don't believe it
or not.
I will not believe it. I
Believe
can't
it or
believe
not.
it.
After I think 20 years of losing, they are now in like, let's see, they're in third place in the Atlantic Division, which is like out of all the teams in that thing, they're in third, which is pretty good after being last place for so long.
They're finally doing it. Finally,
Yeah.
something good coming out of Buffalo.
Yeah.
Besides wings.
And that is sports.
All right, Crendor, what is our big news story of the day?
Big news story of the day. We have a few of them, and they're all good.
Oh no. Okay. Oh my God. Okay, I'm ready. I'm
Many
ready.
of
Hold
them-
on. Hold on.
All
I
right.
need a drink.
Okay.
All right, let's do this.
All right. First one up. We have a few of them been sent to us. This is the first one sent to us. Florida man arrested for shoplifting after job interview at Kohl's. A Spring Hill.
Wait, whoa. He went in for an interview and they just stole from them?
Yes.
Amazing. All right.
A Spring Hill man was arrested for shoplifting after his job interview at Kohl's. The man identified as Dominic Breedlove arrived. What a last name, Breedlove.
Breedlove. I like it. I like it. That's again a D&D character. They call me Breedlove.
He arrived at the store at 3:20 p.m. Wednesday and proceeded to Human Resources for a job interview. After the interview, he walked over to the shoe department, found a pair of Nikes without a security tag, then went to his car to get a Kohl's bag from a previous shopping trip and proceeded to go back to the shoe department. Wait, and a prevention officer was watching him.
So he went, oh my God. He went in for an interview, saw they had shoes without tags, went back, got a bag from his car,
Yeah.
took the bag inside, unfolded it, put the shoes inside the bag, and tried to walk out.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a prepared criminal.
Yeah.
I like his gumption.
Then the officer told deputies Breedlove walked to customer service, then back to the shoe department, when he saw the long line and then took another pair of shoes and left the store.
Wait, so he took 2? That's greedy. That's why he got caught.
Yeah, he took 2 pairs of shoes.
He should have only taken the 1 pair. He got caught.
Deputies say he had 1 pair of women's Nike Air Bella TR shoes and another valued at 80 and another valued at 70.
Wait, these are women's shoes?
He's buying women's shoes.
Oh, man, he was doing it for love. That's why he got in trouble. He was trying to buy
Classic.
some girl some shoes.
Doing it for love.
That's what happens.
Typical breed love.
Typical. That's when you got to stop breeding love, man. You got
Yeah.
to stop this whole breed love thing and just become like Mr. Breed. Actually, don't do that. No, that's even worse.
Mr. Breed.
Mr. Breed. They call me Mr. Breed. Don't do that. No.
All right, next up. Monroe man charged with voyeurism in food fetish fiasco.
It's already a great headline. It's already a great headline.
Monroe, Connecticut. Police arrested a man for secretly recording video of a coworker while they spread jam and syrup upon themselves. Robert.
Wait. Whoa. Time out.
Yeah.
Why were they why was all right.
Yeah.
Just keep the story going. I have
All
some
right.
questions. I have
Okay.
a lot of questions.
All right, we'll get there. Robert Somley, 52, was working at a local home when he told his 48-year-old female associate he needed to take a break. Later, the woman found him standing naked, watching pornography, the Post reports. The woman later found Somley dribbling maple syrup onto his body, and she asked to participate, and blueberry jelly was added into the mix. The woman called police after Somley refused to delete the video.
What? Wait. What is happening? So So she was in on it? She wanted to be part of the dribbling?
She wanted to be part of it, but she didn't want to be recorded.
Oh.
So
I am so So he
was
wait,
like
he was
secretly recording this, and then she didn't know. She just wanted to be in on it, and then when he's like, I recorded this, she's like, oh, I don't want that. And then he's like, I ain't deleting it, so she called the police.
All right, go back, rewind for me. How did this
Okay.
start? They were doing what now?
A coworker, while they spread jam. See, they were working at a local home. That's all they say, a local home. Let's see. Yeah, they're
And
just
then-
working at a local home.
I
That's
don't
all
know
they
what any
say.
of that means, but that's weird, but okay.
And then he was standing naked, watching pornography.
Wait, so he's
dribbling-
like, excuse me, I have to leave for a minute.
Yeah, he's like, I gotta go
and then
for a
next
bit.
thing you know, he's watching pornography naked.
Yeah, dribbling maple syrup onto his body. And then she asked to participate, and blueberry jelly was added into the mix.
I don't. What?
I don't
The man's
know.
at work. The man's. This would be like. Say you and I are working at, I don't know, the Gap, and we're at the local Gap in your mall, and you and I are like folding shirts or whatever, and I'm like, excuse me, Crendor, I've got to go for a minute. And I go into one of the dressing rooms, and you walk in, and I'm pouring maple syrup on myself watching porn. Forget the fact that you're obviously going to help me by gelling me up. Forget all of that.
All right.
I'm at work. At some point, I have to go back to work.
Yeah.
How am I getting all this maple syrup off of me?
Yeah. I don't know. Well, I guess it says they're working at a local home. I don't know what that means. Like, does that mean he's going to take a shower? Like, is he at a home where he take a shower?
How does he then explain, like, excuse me, I have to go to the bathroom. He leaves, pours maple syrup on himself, takes a shower, and it's like, well, I just shit myself everywhere, and I had to take a shower. Like, what do you say to a person?
Damn, that sucks. You smell really good, though, like maple syrup.
Yeah, that shower really did well for you. I don't get it. And then I would love to know what her thought, because obviously there's a sexual element to you, obviously there's a sexual element to it,
Yeah.
but what she just spreads jelly on him and then was like, all right, well, my work here's done, and left. I don't know what happened. I'm so confused. Did they make a man sandwich? What happened? Crendor, what happened?
Yeah, like, are they... Well, it's this 48-year-old female associate, so they're pretty close in age. So, like, are they friends? Do they only work together? Like, do they... Like, is this the first time she's like walks in like, oh my god, I'm also into this thing? And then he's like, well, come on, bring the jelly. Like, I don't...
Yeah, where'd they get the jelly from? From this person's home?
Yeah.
People live there, and they're just using their jelly and maple syrup?
Yeah, are they like cleaning their house? Are they like, is it like an old person they're taking care of, and the old person's like in the other room stuck there asleep or something?
Yeah,
like,
what
I
if
don't
the
know.
porn they made was for the old person?
I want my maple syrup porn.
All right, calm down, Chester. We'll get it for you.
You better
I
have
want it
jelly in
now.
it. God damn it. Well, that was a story.
It certainly was, yes.
Moving on. Tito Watts. That's right.
Is what?
Tito Watts is back. Tito Watts,
Okay,
Zimbabwean
all right.
clergyman arrested for selling tickets to heaven.
Is this a reuse story?
Wait, they reused this?
But just in Zimbabwe?
Yeah, they reused it.
Wait, hold on.
Wait,
Is this the same story just told in Zimbabwe? Has the legend of Tito Watts spanned the world? Is this like one of those stories where everyone has their own version of the story?
I think so. I think we reported on it first, and then everyone else has been catching on to it recently.
Hold on. So wait, but it wasn't in Zimbabwe.
Zimbabwean security forces have arrested a clergyman on fraud charges for selling people thousands of tickets to heaven. Wait, where was it? Wasn't it?
In Zimbabwe. I imagine the Zimbabwean security forces wouldn't be in America.
I don't. Unless this is another person just pretending to be Tito Watts.
Do you think Tito Watts? Oh my God. I have so many. All right, we need this story.
All right. The pastor Tito Watts, along with his wife Amanda, promoted and sold $500 golden tickets, claiming that they were made of pure gold and would get their owner directly into heaven without fearing judgment. Okay. According to Zimbabwean media, the pastor convinced people Jesus had miraculously appeared to him to personally hand down the tickets, which could guarantee anyone, including sinners, could be spared from hell. It's literally just indulgences from the medieval ages.
Of course, yes.
Jesus Christ appeared to me and gave me the tickets made of pure gold so that I can sell to people who want salvation, Watts said as he pleaded for his innocence and claimed persecution. The pastor proved popular with his followers as thousands of them took to the street demanding he be freed. The pastor's wife, Amanda, meanwhile denied any charges, saying that she was not directly involved in the scam and she only watched her husband sell the tickets.
Jesus didn't say shit to me.
Earlier, another Zimbabwean pastor, Paul Sanyagor, claimed to have direct phone access to heaven and personal contact with God. Well, wait. What was the other story? Tito Watts. Wasn't it Florida, man?
Yeah, Tito Watts, he was outside of a KFC.
Yeah, Jacksonville, Florida.
Yeah.
And it was also Tito and Amanda Watts.
Oh, my God.
This is a fake news.
Wait a minute. But why would, first off, fake news coming out of Zimbabwe, I don't believe it. But secondly, I have a prince who has emailed me several times that this is true. He has insured me as long as I send him my social security number and bank account information that he can get me those tickets.
We covered this story 3 years ago.
That's what I have.
Maybe
this
4.
This story has come up numerous times.
Yeah.
Numerous times. And my question for you is, either people are taking the same story and making it up in different parts of the world, or the more likely thing, Tito and Amanda Watts are on a worldwide adventure selling fake tickets to heaven. And oh my God, I love that.
This is, oh my God. Yeah, I like thinking of that one. I think that's a little more believable and fun.
They're like, this time, Amanda, I swear this time we'll do it. Tito, stop! You're never gonna do it. We're going to Zimbabwe, Amanda. Stick with me, baby. And she's like, oh, God damn it, I love you.
Oh my God, I forgot about the original story. I don't care what the police say. The tickets are gold. It ain't cut up 2x4s. I spray painted gold. And it was Jesus who gave me them behind the KFC and said to sell them so I could get me some money to go to outer space. Oh my God, Stevie the alien. I met an alien named Stevie who said if I got the cash together, he'd take me and my wife on his flying saucer to his planet that's made entirely of crack cocaine. You can smoke all the crack cocaine there you want, totally free. I forgot that part of the story was even a thing.
That's my favorite part of the story.
See, this is the original. You know it is. because of how detailed he is in his description. Oh my god, I love it. Oh, yeah, he's willing to wear a wire and set Jesus up. That's the ending. Also, the man has like crazy markings on his face and like weird ears. I forgot about that too. Anyway, yeah, this is a fake news story, or they're out and about again. They moved to Zimbabwe and they're just
one of the two.
to...
But we like to prefer that Tito and Amanda are always out there,
Yeah.
looking to make that next score. God bless. Godspeed, Tito and Amanda. Godspeed.
And finally, speaking of old stories we're revisiting, Irish woman who married ghost of 300-year-old pirate says they have split up.
What?
Yeah, they
No.
split. Mm-hmm. Oh, you want me to read it?
Yes, I want you to read it.
You're like, oh no, like you're gonna keep going.
No, I don't know anything about it.
They
All I
were
know is
such
that
a good
they
couple.
married. She married a pirate, and of course that was going to end up badly. So wait, what happened?
Amanda Teague, 46, from Drogheda, Coluth, married the Haitian pirate named Jack earlier this year. The wedding to her soulmate took place on board a boat in international waters off the Irish coast. However, the Irish Mirror reports the couple have called it a day after less than a year. Taking to social media, Amanda said, "So I feel it's time to let everyone know that my marriage is over. I will explain in all due course, but for now all I want to say is be very careful when dabbling in spirituality. It's not something to mess with."
I like how that's the moral. Like, be careful which ghosts you date, please.
The split is another blow for Jack after he purportedly was executed for thieving on the high seas in the 1700s. Pirates of the Caribbean fan Amanda previously told the Irish Post she spent £4,000 to look like Captain Jack Sparrow, Johnny Depp's character in the film.
That's right. Yes, we were blown away by how much
Yeah.
she did.
I remember that. Wow. And now it just ended in a year. Well, like, so, okay, again.
Well, again, this is why you don't lie to your partner. She dressed up like Jack Sparrow, and this pirate went to go marry her because he was like, Jack Sparrow. I love Jack Sparrow. And then she was like, I wasn't Jack, it's me. And he was like, what the hell? And so they spent a year fighting. Oh, I get it.
Yeah,
I get it.
It's,
Be yourself is the moral here.
yeah, just be yourself, honestly. I mean, she even tried to just spend all this money, get to know him better, but, like, he's already dead.
Yeah,
You know?
he was in it for Jack Sparrow. He wasn't in it for you. You know what? She could have found a pirate who wanted to be with her, but
Yeah.
instead she wanted to go for Jack.
Yeah.
And she faked her way. And you know what? At the end of the day, you can't fake it. You can't make it.
I can't wait. I'll explain. Okay. She now lives in Belfast and announced in October she was asexual, adding, "I always knew from a young age I was different. I grew up in a small village in Ireland, and sexuality was taboo. Anything that was not heterosexual was never discussed." Amanda Sparrow spent thousands of pounds changing into her idol Jack Sparrow. There she is. She actually does look like Jack Sparrow.
That's what I'm saying. She looks like Jack.
Yeah. And she met him in 2014, Ghost Jack, who appeared beside her when she laid in bed. Damn, dude.
Go on,
Well.
go on. Where does that part go?
Then she just said she married him. She wanted a big traditional wedding with white dress. It was very important to me.
All right. Well, you know, I mean, look, some people are crazy, right? I mean, some people are just crazy. And it's okay. It's okay that she's crazy and that she married a ghost and that
Yeah.
she dresses like Jack Sparrow and changed her last name to Sparrow. That's fine. That's fine.
Yeah. I mean, that's all I got.
All right. Well, that was a lot. We did a lot today.
That was a lot.
That's it for us. Thank you so much for listening or watching if you're on the tubes. But Crendor, hit him with the socials.
Yo! We got
I'll tell you what I
socials.
want. Oh, sorry.
Oh. Hey, we're on Spotify now. Find us on Spotify. Take it, you just search Cox and Crendor and it'll be there.
It's true.
I think so. Hold on. Let me try.
100%. Go to Spotify. Cox and Crendor. We're right there.
I'm going to do it. Everyone do it with me. Spotify, search, artist, songs, or podcast. Cox and Crendor. Hey, there it is. Wow. Look at that. And I can click on it. This is like one of those weird promotional things where they're like, wow, how do I open up the game thing and go to my Loot Crate thing, Stacy? And she's like, well, just go here and you can spend your EA coins on buying Loot Crates. I can just open my Spotify and watch all of my favorite Cox and Crendors right here on my phone, in the car, wherever I am. This is amazing. Wow, I can use their promo codes for all their sponsorships. Sorry. What was I?
I like that I thought you called it a Sloot Crate, and now I want to make a box called a Sloot Crate.
Sloot
What's
Crate.
inside a Sloot Crate? Whatever the hell a Sloot is.
Wow. I'm lost. Oh, wait. Now I'm found. Spotify. Look us up. YouTube.com/Cox and Crendor. If you want animations, YouTube.com/Cox and Crendor podcast. If you'd rather listen to all these on YouTube and not Spotify or SoundCloud. And then SoundCloud.com/Cox and Crendor. If you want to hear on SoundCloud. Also, watch our other stuff. Twitter.com/JessiCoxCrendor. YouTube.com/JessiCoxCrendor. Twitch.tv/JessiCoxandCrendor. Just Google our names. You'll find us on the internet and listen to our things. Thank you very much. Good night. Adios. Good morning. Good evening. Hola.
Cox and Crendor podcast.
That was bad.
All right. Goodbye, everybody. We'll see you next time. And as always,
Get me out of here.
we continued.